Do you know you can actually make money just reviewing movies on your YouTube channel or Facebook page? Yes, you heard me right. You can actually make a lot of money reviewing movies. Now, I know what you are saying. Movie reviews often get copyrighted. That's true. But on this channel, there's always a way around every single thing. So, hello guys. If this is your first time on this channel, welcome to my channel and welcome to Paris Tech. On this channel, I mainly share with you every single thing you need to know about content creation and how you can start making money. And in this video, I'm going to share with you a step-by-step guide on how you can create copyrighted free movie reviews legally without using any copyrighted material so that your channels can get monetized just like every other monetized channel out there. So without taking much of your time, kindly help me do the YouTube business by smashing on that subscribe button, like this video, and tell me what you feel down in the comment section. So let's get straight into today's video. So hello guys, now that you're on my computer, let's get straight. Let me share with you every single thing you need to know when it comes to creating movie reviews and getting monetized on social media. Now the first thing we actually need to do is that we need to pick a movie that wants to review. It's very important, as we all know. So for that, what I'll simply do is that I'll come over here, and one of the best websites to actually go get movies to review is simply IMDb. So IMDb will list all of these latest movies and they show you their ratings and all of that. Now when it comes to the movies you should actually look for movies that are among the IMDb top 50. Look within the top 50. And for example, in this video, I'm picking at Deadpool and Wolverine because it's actually in the top 50, and then in 1 to 50 position is actually on 11th position, which simply means that that's pretty much okay. It's in the 11th position, which simply means there's a lot of popularity for it. And secondly, make sure that the rating is 5.0 and above. And for Wolverine actually have a rating of 8.0 over 10, which simply means that it has good rating. Now, once you actually have all of this detail, maybe you've gotten your movie that you want to review and all of that, the next thing is that you need to outsource the movie clips. Now, when it comes to outsourcing the movie clip, now here is where a lot of you get to make mistake. A lot of you actually get your clips from YouTube. Don't do that. YouTube don't allow you to download content. So do not download any movie clip from YouTube. Outsource them from somewhere else. So that is it about that. So let's get straight to work. So I'm assuming that you've actually picked out your movie, you've outsourced your clips and all of that. Now let's get straight into the main work and how you can actually do this review. So the next thing I'm going to do here is that we simply need to script the review. Now to script the review, we can't do that ourselves. So AI is actually going to help us do that. So for that, I'm just going to copy it up like this. And this script is highly important if you want to get your channel monetized, because you need to create a very high quality video to get your audience attention. So now what you do when you come over to ChatGPT is that you give it a simple prompt, and that prompt goes like this: Deadpool and Wolverine. Now after this, you make sure that you do where to come and check the movie director, because you need to put the director in there so that ChatGPT can be a bit more accurate with whatever thing is doing, so that it don't go and give you a total different answer. Now kindly generate a movie recap on this movie titled Deadpool and Wolverine, directed by, because ChatGPT is actually going to look into the web. When it comes to giving you this recap, it's actually going to look into the web, because it's going to get this information from the web. So you need to make sure that you are being a bit more clear to it as possible. That's why I said kindly generate a movie recap on this movie titled Deadpool and Wolverine, directed by Sean Levy, which is the main director. Now when ChatGPT is trying to give you the data, it will actually compare. If there are other movies out there with similar titles, it will look at the one that was particularly directed by this particular person. So for that, I'm just going to hit on send. So hello guys, now ChatGPT is done generating the movie recap for us. Now we are done with the first and second session, which is the first session is simply where you pick your movie and then get your clips and all of that. Your second session is simply where you actually get to script your movie by copying the title and then asking ChatGPT to do it. I've actually given you that information as well. Now we'll move up to the third session, which is where we actually generate a voiceover for this particular script that we've generated. So for that, when it comes to generating voiceovers, I've recommended several AIs. You can use AI like 11 Labs. So you can use 11 Labs. You can use Flicky AI, and so much more. And for this video, to make this video simple and straightforward, I'll be using Clipchamp. Now Clipchamp, I don't know if it's available for mobile phones, but if you're on your laptop, you can simply go to Clipchamp, because they have a voiceover generator so that you can just edit your video and generate the voiceover all in the same spot. So for that, let me show you the next thing you actually need to do. So now we need to generate the voiceover, and for that, I'll be making use of Clipchamp. So I'll come over to where it says record, and then I'll click on text to speech. Now it will bring out this tab for me. So now what you simply have to do is that come over to your script and then start copying one after the other. Don't copy all. So now I say copy it from here to this end, which is the intro. Copy it and then paste it in here. Now over here you can simply come and pick the voice, and then you can actually play it to hear the voice yourself. So I'm just going to play this one right now.
Choose from a variety of voices to help.
I'm not going to go with this one. I need a male voice actually, so let me try Andrew, and then yeah, United States. Let me play it.
Choose from a variety of voices to help you create a story worth sharing.
So after that, you can come over here, emotion, natural, vocal pitch, default. You can just leave it like that, and then speed of speech, which is the pace, I will just increase it a little bit. Now I'll play it again.
Choose from a variety of voices to help you create a story worth sharing.
So that is too fast, so I'll just have to lower it. Now I'll click on preview to hear the voiceover.
What happens when two of Marvel's most unconventional heroes team up? Get ready for a wild ride as we break down Deadpool and Wolverine, a film that brings humor, action, and a whole lot of chaos to the screen. If you enjoy this recap, make sure to hit the like button.
So now we've gotten that, so I'm just going to hit on where it says save. Now it's going to generate a voiceover right here. You can see the voiceover has been generated. Now what you simply do is that what? Simply generate all the full voiceover. So I'm just going to stop this video right now and then quickly generate voiceover for every single point. So now guys, assuming you've generated a full voiceover for each of the clips. Let me say you've generated a full voiceover for each of the clip. Like for me, I only did for the first 3 clips. So you also need to do it for the full clips because you need it for your YouTube video. Now once you generate for the full clip like this, the next thing we need to do is that what? We need to tell ChatGPT to actually tell us which part of these movies are we going to get each of these scenes that it has generated. So for that, here's the prompt we are going to use. Kindly add the timestamp per session from the main movie. Kindly add a timestamp per narration from the main movie. So now this one is going to give you the time. Each of the narration is going to tell you the part you are actually going to get it from the main movie itself. So you see, so now what you simply do is that you go into the main movie itself and then try to actually look for these particular areas, and then you get to cut them out, and that's simply all, because it's going to pick them from the main movie itself. So now once you do that, now this way you get to need a movie clip. As I already said, you know what to do. You go get the movie, you can watch it on Netflix and all of that, and then just get each of the clip for each of this section. Now after you got the clip, the next thing you need to do is that you import them into your video editor. So let me just go and import. I have one of the clips already. Here's one of it here. So now you can see I have one of the clips. Now the next thing you need to do is that you are not going to use just the clips alone. We are going to use another thing known as images. So now what you do is that after ChatGPT has given you the timestamp of each of these places in the main movie itself, the next thing you need to do is that you need to look for each of the characters that ChatGPT has listed in the script for you. Like for example, if you look into the intro, Calvi was actually mentioned. So let me look for him. Leonard, I don't even know his name that much, but he was actually mentioned during the intro. Okay, here is it. Ryan, you see, the movie kicks off with a bang Deadpool played by Ryan Reynolds. So now in this place whereby Ryan Reynolds was mentioned, you put an image of Ryan Reynolds. So now what you necessarily do is that you'll be switching between the images of these particular actors and then the movie scene. So you keep the scenes for less than 3 seconds, which is for less than 1 minute, which is accepted by YouTube. And then after every 30 seconds, you make sure that an image comes in. 30 seconds, image comes in. 30 seconds, image comes in. So you simply switch it like that. So let me show you a typical example of what I mean. Let me just come over here and then get an image of him. So I'll get an image of him. images. So let me just get this, and then I'm just going to save it. So I'll put it here, and let me just save more images of him. So I can just go with the first one that I've gotten. So now here's what we need to do. The intro must be an action scene from the main video. It's from the main movie itself. So for example, here's a 2 minutes clip that I have here. Now the intro must be a scene from the movie itself. So now let's see. So now once you put in the video like this, you drag it over to your timeline. The next thing you need to do is that you need to flip it. So you need to flip it horizontally. Well, that's what I actually mean. So for that, on Clipchamp, you click on the 3 dot at the top here. You come over to flip, and then you get this option to flip horizontally. Now it flips the movie into the opposite direction. Now after this, you play it a little bit. So you can just come over here and then just set it to, this is minute, second, and then so set it to here. You split it. You import this image. I downloaded this image, I guess. Let me come over to videos. Okay, here is it. Now where that image was mentioned, where the name of that particular actor was mentioned, you bring his image in, drag it into the space like this. Make sure that you mute the original video itself, the original movie, the original clip you got. Make sure that you mute it during the whole system. Make sure you don't play any single voice from the main video itself. Now here you have this one.
What happens when two of Marvel's most unconventional heroes team up? Get ready.
Now you simply go, you get to an extent, is the image of each of those particular Marvel superheroes. You bring in the image. So for this one, they say Deadpool and then Wolverine. So you see, instead of playing it continuously, you start it from here where Deadpool and Wolverine was actually mentioned. So from here, I'm going to cut it off and then just try to match each of the clip to the voiceover like this.
What happens when two of Marvel's most unconventional heroes team up?
You see, that one shows where Marv and Deadpool and then Wolverine actually met each other first. Now after that, if you play on, then it's going to mention a name of each of those particular characters, the people who play those characters. Then where those names are being mentioned, you bring in the image of those people. Now you try to switch between movie scenes, images, movie scenes, images, and all of that to actually get to the point you want. And once you do it over and over again, you're actually going to bypass any sort of copyright, because every single social media handle out there allows you to use a certain percentage of movies in your video. So you can use up to 30 seconds. Provided it's not up to 1 minute, you are good to go. But make sure that you are not using a continuous clip. So that is simply all about it in this video. You can actually get the movies on Netflix or whatever place you like streaming your videos on. So have a lovely day. Hope you find this video helpful. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So whenever you are done with your editing, you simply have to click on where it says export, and then you can, this is one thing I love about Clipchamp. When there are gaps, it will actually help you fix the gaps. So I'll just say delete all virtual gaps. And then over here, you cannot export in 4K for free, but you can actually export 1080p, which is okay for YouTube. And then from here, put in your video, movie review. And with this, you are actually done. Simply wait for it to export and you are good to go. So it's simply exporting right now.